So what is the progress on Rape Trail? It is now September 13th. When is Rape Trail gonna be done so that women and men and handicapables can get back and forth between the amphitheater and jungle gyms to get their drink on? Now, I'm gonna look at Rape Trail here in a second, the current status. The Rape Trail, I want everybody to keep in mind, is a complete waste of money. Why? The only reason they did this in the first place with the crappy Rape Trail before, that now they're trying to make Safe Trail or Hicks Trail, is because they wanted to have people theoretically bring beers back and forth in a DORA, because our government and school district township building are part of a drinking zone now, which is asinine, embarrassing, and clown-like. When all they needed to do during the summer was get a festival permit for the summer so that they could do their concerts and have somebody sell at that event, just like any church festival does. They get a permit for an event, but you can also get a permit for like the whole summer. And they could have easily done that, and they could have gotten a festival permit for the annual township fireworks thing. Just do that. But instead, they created a DORA that nobody wants, spending an exorbitant amount of money. With now you can walk around and see all the businesses that say they don't want it, because they're not participating, because, a mattress store, a denture store, Home Goods, Burlington Coat Factory, they don't want a drink on area. It's stupid. The Golf Exchange is a yes. The Party City, which is out of business, isn't it ironic that since the DORA it went out of business? That's a no. The church is a yes, but they hide their sticker somewhere. It was somewhere on, yeah, so they have a hidden sticker way down here at the end, because obviously a lot of people would be offended by a church supporting open drinking. The mattress store has no sticker, but I know when I was here before they were a no. The pet store has no sticker, but I know they were a no. See, they have a not participating sticker right here. The Spectrum Cable Store is a no. The SinFed Credit Union is a no. The Abigail Suites is kind of a yes, because it goes into jungle gym. I want to have a correction that the Cupcake Place is actually no on DORA, even though they connect directly in with jungle gyms. And jungle gyms is a yes, because they sell the beverages there. The Vape and Alt Smoke Place is a no. The Massage Envy Spa Place is a no. The Sport Clips is a no. The T-Mobile, I don't know if they have their sticker up, but they're a no. They didn't even want to have a sticker up saying they were a no. Willis Music is a no. I assume the Dermatology Group is a no. The U-Break Fix is a no. The I Love Noodles is a no. Sweet Frog is a no. The nail salon is a yes. La Rosa's is a yes, because they sell it here. RJ's is a yes. I'm on the other side of the street now, and the Massage and Spa is a no. The Burrito Place, I don't see any stickers, so I assume no sticker means no, or nobody gives a flying F. Okay, Michael's is a no. Burlington Coat Factory's a no. Pearl Vision is a no. JD Shoes has no sign. Five Below is a no. Rally House is a no. Ultra Beauty is a no. Home Goods is a no. Kirkland's is a no. Carter's Baby Clothes Store is a no. K Jewelers has no signs. The Watson's Pool Store is a no. The Torrid Clothing Store is a no. The Denture Store doesn't have their sticker up, and probably in a who gives an F. The Sportsman's Warehouse is a no. The Ambient Spa is a no. The Smoothie Place doesn't have any signs up, because they probably don't care, but when I was in there a long time ago, they said they were a no. And then this should be the only yes. Rapid fire. Well, they were a yes. So I actually went into the rapid fire and they have now pulled out of it. So they're not part of it. They haven't put up a no sticker because nobody even asked about it. And last but not least is the urgent care center. I don't know, you're not allowed to smoke in there, but maybe they let you drink. I'm thinking probably not. So they are open on the time. Urgent care is open at the time where you could drink. I'll go in and ask them. So I asked them and they're not part of the DORA, and the girl in there seemed super friendly. Not. So I think I went to every place, and what were there? 3, other than the people that sell beer. I think there was the golf shop, the church, and maybe there was like a nail salon or a spa. But that's it. That's the successful DORA of Michael Logue, Joe Dills, and John Becker, where they can't admit it was stupid and they should get rid of it. But now I'm standing at the entrance to Rape Trail. It's been forever that they've been converting it into Safe Trail. Remember, they were trying to have it done for the concert series, which is long over. And let's take a look at the progress right now on Rape Trail. So this is it. You know, it looks decent. You know, it looks nice. It's going to be a nice path. I'd love to know how much it costs. I'll have to research that. It looks like it is actually going to be lighted. One of my complaints with the old Rape Trail was it was unpaved gravel, mud washed out in areas, and completely unlighted and super dangerous, and thus Rape Trail. But now it looks like it's going to be posh with this concrete walkway the whole way. And so then the thing will be to monitor how many people actually use this walkway ever. Because remember, the only reason why any of this exists is because of the dumbass concept that people were going to walk back and forth with alcohol from Jungle Gyms and RJ's up here to this concert place, which doesn't really even happen because when they have a concert, they still have somebody here selling. So I think though, to make the whole area a DORA, they had to have some connection. But remember when I originally brought up concerns about this trail. All right, it's a beautiful night at the DORA and we got the lights all put together now. We'll be taking them down to Rape Trail to try to do a great safety measure for the township. When I was getting the beers, I noticed part of Rape Trail seems like it's washed out a little bit from that it's crappy and everything and not safe, but these lights are really going to help. Just stepped over where it's rutted out. There's somebody's shoe here. Probably, I don't know, victim. I was told I was an idiot by Brody Conover. He claimed, you know, that we don't need an ADA compliant. We don't need a way handicapable people can get back and forth. Basically, F them. I mean, that was the attitude. You're wrong. We don't need to do that. F them. But now, this path will definitely be ADA compliant. So I wonder if I'll ever get an apology from Brody Idiot Conover. Nope. By the way, Brody was illegally hired in Michael Logue's basement in a I don't know if in basement, in Michael Logue's house in a secret illegal meeting. And so that's the way he got in power. Nothing like having your law advisor be hired illegally and being good with that. I think since Brody Conover's been the law advisor, the only person to benefit has been Brody Conover. I think he got promoted because he generates so much money off of these people here. But I'll be looking for the apology from any of these people, or the acknowledgement that this never would have been necessary had they just gotten festival permits, or the acknowledgement that now these things to make it lighted, to make it handicap possible for passage, is because of me bringing light to the issue of the stupidity of it. So these guys like to take credit for all their wonderful ideas. Do they take responsibility for when those ideas are stupid, and then they have to spend a lot more money and time to fix them? But as you can see here, this is going to be a pretty nice trail. Hopefully it'll get used by somebody, and it's going to be lighted. You can see the lighting going in, which is going to really transform it from Rape Trail to Safe Trail, and or Hicks Trail. I'm still waiting. You know, there's still a lot of rumors that it's going to be named after me. All right, so that is over and out from what is shortly, I think, going to be Safe Trail. Maybe another 3, 4, 5 months they'll get this done.